How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Kiziewheels here. We are back with another electric scooter video. Some of the scooters that a lot of folks consider to be an off-road scooter, I'm kind of here to be a bearer of bad news, I guess. There's no scooter that's out there that's actually an off-road scooter. Woo! Some people are gonna be mad right now because they're probably like, "What, Kizzy? My Wolf King GTR is an off-road scooter. What are you saying? My Nami is an off-road scooter." No, it's not. None of these scooters are meant to be really off-roaded because of the components that are in there. When you go on this off-roading, you're bouncing around, you're jumping around, you're doing all this stuff. Your battery cells, I don't know how it's sealed, but they are moving. And sometimes whatever type of plating that they use, whether nickel to hold the batteries together, as time goes and you continue to do off-road with that scooter, some of them are going to come loose. And when they come loose, that's when people have issue. "Oh wow, my battery all of a sudden on my way back home, it just started dying. What's going on?" Blah blah blah. Because it's not an off-road scooter. Yes, you can ride it on trails. See, that's the difference. It's a difference between going through bumps and jumping off of things and going through rough terrains and all that and bouncing all over with the scooter. And then there's a difference between just going on trails. You know, smooth trails, have a little bit of rocks here and there. Some of those things don't mess with things like the Wolf King GT or the GTR. Those are good. They can handle it. It's not a problem for a scooter like this. You guys should already know this. This is the Wolf King GTR. It's not a problem for a scooter like this. It can handle it. But for some of you who jump off of a curve, you go on trails that have rocks, you jumping and hitting things and all this stuff. Yeah, maybe 500 miles, 1,000 miles later, you're gonna have issues, period. You are going to have problems. It's either something happens with your controller or something happens with those batteries. As much as they try to seal these batteries as tightly as possible, that if you're going through these things and bumps and whatnot, that it will still stay still, like it will be perfect. No, it will not. It's not meant for that. If you want to do off-road, I guess it can go get you like a dirt bike, it can go get you one of those off-road bicycles and whatnot, because there's no electrical component inside of it. Anything that has an electrical component, especially when connected to a battery and you're taking it off-road, you have to be willing to understand that at some point, if you continue to do that, that you're going to run into some issue. 100%. A lot of you, the issue I have is that you think that something like a Wolf King GT, Wolf King GTR, even the Nami scooters, the Nami Bun E, you think that these are off-road scooters. Yes, the manufacturer advertises them as an off-road scooter because they give you off-road tires, but it's not meant to be ridden off-road multiple times. If you do this consistently, you're going to have issues, period. I don't care how they advertise it to you that, "Oh, this will never happen." Even the Hollywood GX that's right here, if I continue to take this scooter off-road, I know there's a chance that the battery, there's going to be a loose connection somewhere because you're bouncing around and you're jumping around, and these scooters have so much electrical components inside of them that of course you're going to experience issues. As good as your suspension might be, it's electrical components. So I'm just telling you guys now that your scooter is not meant for off-roading, because some of you swear up and down that, "Yo, I can off-road this scooter every day." But you can't. It's not what it's meant for. And stop jumping off of curves. I see you guys, there's a smooth road for you to go down. But no, you're just gonna jump off the curve, and you do this on consistent basis. There's nothing wrong with every once in a while you jump off of a curve. Yeah, the scooter can take that. But when you do it multiple times, it's like all you're looking for is something to jump off of, this and that. Get a BMX bike. There's an electrical component inside these scooters. Every time you're doing this jump thing, something is moving, something is shifting, because people just keep like, "Yo, this scooter is made for off-road." No, it's not. It's not made for off-road. It's made for trails. It's made for, and every once in a while you take it, enjoy it. If you're just going commuting, yes, it's made for commuting. You hit bumps here and there, it's fine. No issues. But if you want to be doing all this sports stuff with the electric scooter, you have to at least have it in the back of your mind that something is gonna go wrong eventually. 100%. The reason why companies can do all this jumping off the curve is because they have another scooter, and they only do it for just the advertisement, just for the promo. Just that time that they're promoting the scooter, they'll be jumping off of a curve and doing all these things. And don't get me wrong, I'm telling you, the scooter can handle it, but it cannot handle it for a long period of time of abusing and doing the same thing over and over. You're going to have issues. I've seen so many people complain about this. One of their battery cells gets loose, and of course it will cause issue because your BMS will shut off the power. It will shut it off if any of the battery cells have any issues. So if one of the battery cells is disconnected and it's not getting the same currents flowing through, it's gonna shut it off. At least that's what I think most smart BMX will do. So I've seen people complain about this multiple times, and most of them are people that have those Namis and people that have their GTR, people that off-road their scooters for a very long time. You're jumping off a curve and doing all type of crazy stuff. The battery is not meant to handle such abuse for a long period of time. So I'm just telling you guys right now, that's all I wanted to say. Your scooter is not an off-road scooter. No matter what is being advertised as, it's not an off-road scooter. No matter what kind of suspension it has, it's not an off-road scooter. No matter how well they say that it's built, it's not an off-road scooter. You can take it off-road from time to time, but you cannot do this consistently. You're going to damage something, and you cannot damage something and then start complaining. Oh, this company said that you can off-road the scooter, but blah blah blah, now you have issues. No, bro. The company showed you can off-road the scooter. They didn't tell you how long or how many times you can off-road the scooter. They just say you can off-road it. But I'm telling you now, you do it on consistent basis, you're gonna have issues, and you can't blame it on the company because that's not really what the scooter is meant to be used for the long term. Most of these scooters that are coming out are meant for commuting. If you buy your scooter and you're using it to commute, just know that, of course, that's what it's made for. But if you buy it and you're just going to be doing off-road, make sure you have another scooter for backup, and make sure that you're willing to also replace your battery. Maybe half the life of that scooter, you have to be willing to replace that battery or just replace that one cell, because one cell or two cells are gonna go wrong, or they're gonna become loose. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Kiziewheels here. Thank you guys for supporting the platform. You guys already know I keep it real. I tell you guys honest truth, honest feedback all the time. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. See you on the next video. Peace out.